Good morning, good morning. This is the second Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there, especially the single mothers who serve as mother and dad to keep bread on the table. What an awesome responsibility you have. The greatest thing God made was a mother. Mother, she gonna be there when nobody else is there. And if you have a good mom, or if your mom is gone, I know you ought to thank God for them. And to all of the mothers here at the Sunrise Baptist Church, we love you, we miss you, and we cannot wait until this is lifted so that we can reassemble together in God's house. If you're listening to me right now, let me give you an invitation. Today, right while you are watching me right now, we're going to have service in the parking lot, May the 10th. Today, the second Sunday, by this being Mother's Day, we're going to have a service in the parking lot, and I'll be preaching in the parking lot over a FM transmitter. That means you only drive up and turn your radio on and put it on the dial, and you'll be able to hear the message. You don't have to get out of your car. You don't have to interact with no one else. You don't even have to let the window down. You can sit in your car with the air conditioning on and hear a message today. I would love to see you at 3220 Lakeshore Drive here in the parking lot today. So if you're watching this message this morning, you got time to get up and get in your car and come on over to Sunrise. Today is Mother's Day, and we would love to see your face in the place out here on the parking lot. With that being said, to all those who have been watching us, when church resumes, we would love for you to come visit us one Sunday morning or to our Bible study on Wednesday evenings. We are loving people. I've had the opportunity to work with this congregation going on 23 years, and they are some loving people. And so we want you to come on over here. Come on and see what's going on at the Sunrise Baptist Church. With that being said, our lesson is found John chapter 19 and verse 27. And Jesus said, "Woman, behold thy son." And he said unto the disciple, "Behold thou mother." And with that being said, because today is Mother's Day, I want to talk about very briefly, ain't nobody like a good mama. Should have got an amen right there. Ain't nobody like mama. I want to begin by saying, out of all of the women that God chose to be the mother of Jesus, he gave that honor to Mary. God could have chose Eve, the mother of creation. He could have chose Sarah, the mother of faith. He could have chose the widow of Zarephath. He could have chose Miriam, the sister of Moses. He could have chose Jochebed, the mother of Moses. He could have chose Esther, the queen. Or he could have chose Deborah, the judge. There was a whole lot of women that God could have chose. But he chose Mary, who was of the lineage of David. And he chose her to bring Jesus into the world. Sometimes preachers say they have a problem with women preaching, and they have a problem with women carrying the word. Well, I got news for you. Mary carried the word for 9 months. And if Mary could carry the UN Galaxima for 9 months, and then when Jesus rose, the angel told the women to go tell the disciples to meet him in Galilee. So my point is, God can use anybody.
Yes, sir.
And God chose Mary to carry his son. Somebody said, when you want something done, you get a man. But when you want something done right, you get a woman. I should have got an amen right there. Come on, right there. When you want something done, you get a man. I'm looking at you. I know you're on your couch. You on that phone looking at me. You at the computer looking at me. And I know you're going to go tell somebody what I said. If you want something done, you get a man. But if you want it done right, you get a woman. And he got Mary to carry his son. And Mary was right there with Jesus. The first miracle that Jesus did, he turned water into wine. And Mary was right there, for she said, the wine has run out. And it was then that Jesus said to her, woman, what have I to do with thee? Because my time have not come. Jesus did not want to rush his destiny, because he knew what God had in store for him, or that was in front of him, was going to take place. And somebody listening to me right now, you trying to bogart your way and rush your way and trying to make things happen, you just wait on the Lord. And whatever God got for you, the devil can't take from you. And if God be for you, who can be against you? And I want to encourage every mother, every single mother out there. It may be looking rough now, especially during this virus. More than 34 million people have filed for unemployment. And as of today, 80,000 people, right at 80,000 people have died. 80,000. Now to give you some idea what 80,000 look like, you go over there to the Mercedes Dome down in New Orleans, the dome where they play football, where they have the Super Bowl. And imagine looking at that dome. It's enough people have died to fill up every one of those seats in that stadium. You think about that. It's more people have died to fill up every seat in the stadium and still have some left over. And if we ever needed to pray, my God, we need to pray right now. And some of you all who are listening to me right now, you are here because you had a praying mother. Mother prayed for you.
Yes, sir.
Before we had email, Mama knew something about knee-mail. Mama would get on her knees, she would get by your bed, and she would lay hands on you.
That's all right.
And some of you all listening to me, I'm talking to you who looking at me. Thank God if you had a praying mother. And if you got a praying mother right now, my God, you ought not wait to just one day to tell her you love her.
Yes, sir. Yes,
because when Mama is gone, it'll be too late.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking to you right now who listening to me, who looking at me. If your mama got breath in her body, don't wait till one day to thank her. But every chance you get, let her know how much you appreciate her. Mary was there for Jesus when he was going through his trials and his tests. And here she is right here when he was on the cross. When everybody else left, Judas betrayed him. Peter forsook him. The other disciples ran away and left him all by himself. But when nobody else was there, his mother was there. And you better hear me if you don't listen to nothing else I say. Ark the text, when everybody else leave, your mama, the young folk got something they call ride or die. Your mama is your ride or die.
Amen.
She'll be with you through thick and thin. When others thin out,
yes, sir. Yes,
mama will be right there.
Amen.
And here Jesus is now hanging on a cross for your sin and for my sin. He's hanging on a cross. Thank God for the cross. At the cross, I got answers for my agonies. At the cross. I got a blessing for my burden. At the cross.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got a cure for my calamity.
Uh-huh.
At the cross.
Yes, sir.
I got a diagnosis for my disease. At the cross.
Uh-huh.
I got erasers for my errors.
Yeah.
At the cross.
Yes, sir.
I got forgiveness for my fault. At the cross. I got grace for my guilt.
Uh-huh.
At the cross.
Yes, sir.
I got mercy for my madness.
Uh-huh.
At the cross.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I got a new chance. I got a new opportunity. I was on my way to hell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But because of the cross,
Amen.
I'm on my way to heaven.
Yes, sir.
Somebody with me, you know, folks shout about cars and shout about houses, and you shout about your $500 purse and you ain't got $5 to put in it. But somebody ought to shout about the cross.
Yes, sir.
Thank God for the cross.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
at the cross,
At the cross.
where I first saw the light.
Yeah.
At the cross, where the burden of my heart was rolled away.
Yes, sir.
It was there by faith I received my sight,
Yeah.
and now I'm happy all the day.
Yes, sir.
Mary was right there with her son, right there with him at the cross.
Yeah.
So today I want to remind some young person,
Yeah.
maybe life have put you on your cross,
Yeah.
and maybe life has got a little weary for you
Yeah.
these last few days.
Yes, sir.
Maybe life has gotten a little rough for you these last few days.
Yeah.
And there were friends and people you thought that you could count on, and they have went their own separate way.
Yeah.
But I want you to know, and some of y'all who have a mother can attest to the fact that when everybody else walk out,
Yeah.
mother will be there.
Yes, sir.
So as I prepare to close my little message,
Yeah.
I just want to encourage the strong mothers.
Yes, sir.
I want to encourage you to remind you that the race is not given to the swift,
Yeah, yeah.
but to he that endureth to the end.
Yes, sir.
I want to, remind the women, the strong women who feel like they're at the end of the rope.
Yeah.
I want to remind every mother, tie a knot in the end of that rope and just hold on.
Yeah.
I want to remind every mother who has her back against the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to remind you that Jesus, He is the wall.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yeah.
And just in case you hit rock bottom,
Yeah,
I want to remind you that He is the rock at the bottom.
Yes, sir.
So I want to encourage every mother, God know where you are.
Yeah.
And not only do He know where you are, He know what you're going through.
Yes, sir.
Oh Lord, your heart may be heavy, and your spirit may be broken.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you are dealing with bereavement.
Yeah.
Maybe you are dealing with depression.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you feel like you are all by yourself.
Yeah.
But I want to remind you today, there's not a friend like my lonely Jesus. Yes, sir. No, not one. No, not one. Jesus knows all about our trouble, and He will guide But if you got a good mother, you ought to get on the phone and call your mama and tell her, Mama, I love you. Yeah! Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank God. Thank God for Mama. Thank God. Thank God for your mother. Oh, Lord. 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 Thank God. Thank God for Mama. Your mother is a friend that'll go with you to the end. No other on earth like her you'll find. Oh no, she's always down on her knees, begging the Lord, have mercy, please. Your mother loves the children all the time. Let me say one more thing, church. When children go away, your mother prays both night and day. She always keeps them resting on her mind. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Well, she's always down on her knees, begging the Lord, have mercy, please. Your mother loves her children all the time. Sister Lucille J. Furlow, my mother, our mother, we love you, Mama. Felicia loves